vibe the switch. I think we find realizing that we're spiritually rich. Let's go.
Hey, and now we rich in the spirit. We rich in the spirit. Hey. What's up, tribe? It's happy Saturday. Hey. It's Saturday. Hey.
Things and change and vibe and switch. I think we finally realizing that we're spiritually rich. Let's
Hey.
go.
We rich in the spirit. Hey. Rich in the spirit. Hey. Transmute, manifest. Hey. Deep breath. Hey. And we just clearing out this energy. We just clearing out this energy. Hey. We rich in the spirit. Transmute, manifest. Hold up. Deep breath. And we just clearing out this energy. And we just clearing out this energy. Hey. Hey. Feeling good. Hey. What's up, Ashley? Good morning. Hey. Good morning. Hey. Hey. And welcome to the live show. Hey. Hey. Welcome to the live show. Hey. It's happy Saturday. Hey. Y'all up early on a Saturday. What's up?
Hey.
Hey. Hey. And we just clearing out this energy. And we just clearing out this energy.
Things that change the vibe and switch. I think we finally realizing that we're spiritually rich. Let's go.
Hey. We rich in the spirit. We rich in the spirit. Transmute, manifest. Deep breath. And we just clearing out this energy. We just clearing out this energy. Hey. We rich in the spirit. Hey, hey, hey. What's up, Ames? Good morning.
Rich in the spirit.
Hey, hey, hey. What's up, Ames? Hey, hey. And Ashley. Hey, hey. We rich in the spirit. Hey. Good morning. Hey. And Grand Rising. Hey. And we just clearing out this energy. Hey. We just clearing out this energy. Hey. Sometimes you just gotta be like, hold up. Deep breath. Hey. energy. Hey, clearing out this energy. Hey. What's up, Cruz? Hey. Hey, Cruz. Hey. We just clearing out this energy. Transmute, manifest. Hey. Hey. No negativity. Hey. Hey. No weapons formed against us shall prosper. Hey. Hey. Go. Hey. Clearing negativity. We clearing negativity. Hey. Hey. Clearing negativity. Hey. Hey. Wait a minute. It's like I'm really feeling this energy. Hold up. Hold up. I'm really feeling this energy. Hey. This energy. Total control of me. Hey. I'm feeling this energy. Hey. I'm really feeling this energy. Hey. Clearing negativity. Hey. Nothing get past me.
Hey.
Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are doing well in positive energy, attracting the life you desire because it's your birthright, okay? We're coming through with another live for you guys. Make sure you take the message how it resonates in your life. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And don't forget, if you love the video, to share the video out, run the video up, and drop us a comment. You guys know we love to read our comments, right? We love high vibrational beings, okay?
Yes. Good morning, grand rising, all of that good stuff.
All of that good stuff.
How y'all doing this morning, man? Yes, bro, I definitely could use a little more practice. How we doing, though? I hope everyone is in good spirits, strong spirits, and moving forward, most importantly. My download for this morning is basically keep your soul energy. Make sure that it's benefiting you. I had a download when I woke up this morning, and it was this. In the collective, it's a lot of people that have what you call a bag of seeds that grow magic in other people. Like, and I mean, surely you don't have a bag of seeds you walk around with, but your essence, the seed, right? And this is about respect for the seed. You have an essence, and inside of your essence it's the ability to grow things in people, other people. Like, you know, you could look back in your past relationships and you could easily see that people are different after they were with you. They became a little bit more magical, or they became a little bit more empowered in certain magical ways. The thing about this bag of seeds is that you got to begin to honor it, right? These kind of seeds, they're not good for instant results. They just like real seeds. Like if you look at real seeds, and if you're an impatient person, you be like, man, what are they good for? It's the same way with the seed in your essence. Like it doesn't necessarily yield immediate results. And that's probably why you struggle in life with certain things. Like whoever I'm speaking to, or whoever this is resonating with, you probably struggle because you really don't have the honor for the seed. I think we all learning that, right? How to honor your seed, because if you dishonor your seed, you'll look back and you'll see so many people that you poured into and they became mighty and they became strong. And then you'll be like, but I didn't really grow nothing inside of me with the seed, right? So honoring the seed, it allows it to work for you, right? And be careful what you feed with your seed because it will grow, right? So, just be careful who you pour into and what you pour into, right? Downloads. All right, so we got these cars out here this morning.
Pull 'em out.
And we're going to jump in. I got my big old deck.
But that's what I said. Jump it out. Jump on.
Let's see what we got. I was like, wait a minute, this is too.
I heard Felicia.
And Epstein's. Epstein or Epstein's. I heard that this morning. Epstein.
You could be from Georgia.
Let me see what's going on. A little stale energy this morning.
Something about Molly. I don't know. You could have worked for like a maid service or something.
Did that even click? Yeah, it clicked, huh? Is it? No, where you say?
Oh no. That's not in.
Maybe it's not.
No, see the bottom piece right there? Right there. Pick that up. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Results.
Negative. Perfect results. I got my waist trainer on, y'all. That thing is tight, child. I'm over here suffocating in case you're wondering. Okay.
All right. So, I don't know why it's so stale.
It is stale energy. But look, it say clear and shield your energy. I ain't letting that energy come over here because we good this morning.
Yeah,
we feeling good.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Like,
I feel great. We've been getting up very early. We feel great, and we hope you are. We are wonderful.
I kind of been in the energy of like laughing at negativity. Like, that's like a I don't know. I'm great. I'm grateful. I'm a grateful person. So it's hard to get to me.
Yeah.
Like it's hard for negative energy to get to me that way because I just find something to be grateful for. Like gratitude. You dig? Like we got the 6 of Cups. I'm gonna clarify all 3 of these, right? Because I'm saying something, right? And you know how Unc is when you get to saying stuff, right? You got the 6 of Cups to the 6 of Pentacles. 66 can be significant, right? Then you got the 2 of Swords in reverse. So 6 of Cups being clarified by fresh start. 6 of Pentacles to the open up. All right, so basically, I see a sense of nostalgia. Somebody you in the past and your thoughts. Your thoughts could be leading you to the past, right? 6 of Cups. You could also be remembering something from your past, like even something that you liked in your childhood. You kind of, maybe it could be resonating with you right now in your adult life in some type of way. I don't know. Maybe you could have been an artist as a child, and maybe you are artistic in whatever you do. Maybe it may not be the same thing, but maybe it resembles your childlike energy. It says fresh start with the Six of Cups. So the Six of Pentacles to the open up. So you could also be afraid to give in an area in your life due to something that you may be dwelling on from your past. With the Six of Pentacles to the open up, it's like a lack of give and take in this energy. Like, it's like where you should be giving, you may not be giving. And you may not be giving because, like I said, I really feel strongly like somebody may be like, man, I'm not letting this happen to me again. You could be in that kind of energy. It's understandable. You know, it's kind of hard to give advice when I see this. I mean, I know you won't get far in the future dwelling in the past. I'll say that. That's safe to say, right? Because I really care about people. I don't just say any old thing, right? I try to hold firm to what I'm walking in. And what I see is basically a person who's afraid to give because maybe the past wasn't so kind in this area where you're being pulled to give. And the Two of Swords in reverse is being clarified by take a chance, right? So very undecided about what you should do. And indecision to kill your momentum. So I feel like take a chance, right? The footnote says for you, it's time to step outside your comfort zone, first of all, right? And that's not easy. So the world is waiting for you to take a chance. When you do, you'll be rewarded with newfound confidence and enthusiasm and will begin to attract new results. So if you want something different in this energy, you gotta be willing to do something different. You can't let your mind be stuck in the past when you're trying to move forward. Because I feel like somebody, even in your relationship, right, you could not be giving because you're in the past too much. And maybe not even wanting to admit that, but it could be something that you might need to admit to yourself and to your partner. Things will go smooth if you learn that level of honesty with your partner. Like, that's something that we taught one another. Like, when you feel like that, holding it back and trying to process it on your own, you pitting the enemy against, you becoming an enemy against your own relationship. And you working with the enemies of your relationship. When you're not honest about those kind of things, you begin to work against yourself, right? Take a chance. Don't be undecided. The worst thing you could do is fail, right? And if you fail, it's a right way to fail and there's a wrong way to fail. And I stand to reason with that. You know why I say that? Because if you fail and you learn from it, that was the right way to fail. If you fail and you didn't learn from it, that's the wrong way to fail. Easy. That's easy. Easy arithmetic.
I got number 19, number 10, number 7, number 2. I got the Two of Wands over here, so I feel like with the flow of prosperity in reverse, I feel like, you know, someone's planning. Someone needs to be planning something. Someone could be planning something. But I feel like you may need to evaluate your plans or something like that. I don't know. You got the Seven of Swords here, okay, with purification in the back, in the reverse. Okay, I feel like, I don't know, there's something, I feel like you could be going through something where, you know, it could be a trying time, and, you know, will you stay real? Will you stay honest? Will you stay loyal? You know, will you have faith? Like, when it comes to down to the wire, will you believe? Like, you know, will you give up? Will you let in? You know, will you go against the grain? Will you do this one last thing? You know, can I get away with it one more time? The answer is no. Okay, Spirit is saying, if you have been having that little demon, that little angel, that little dark energy that has been coming around, you know how you get that angel and that demon on your shoulder, and you've been having any negative thoughts, right? Spirit is saying don't do it, right? Because maybe you got away with something one time, but you won't get away with it again this time. It's something about that. It's like a confirmation. The alarm just went off. Okay, so confirmation here, right? And you know, we're human, so we have thoughts that come up, but I feel like Spirit is wanting you to know that it's our responsibility to be spiritually mature enough to know that we can't do the things that we did in the past. We may not get the same grace that we got at one point, because at this point in life, we are expected to be developed at a certain point and a certain level where we can't keep making the same mistakes, right? Something like that. With the flow of prosperity here, I feel like, you know, it's really important right now. Don't fall into any quick schemes. I know you got the holidays coming. I know you guys love your family, your children. You would do anything to, you know, to see them happy. But Spirit is saying, have faith and believe, okay? Things are going to work out if you've been doing what you're supposed to do. Now, if you've been sitting on your ass and you ain't been doing nothing, I feel like this is the time to change right now. You still have an opportunity. You know, that's the beautiful thing, that you still have an opportunity to get up and change things, because we got the Two of Wands here. That means it's time to plan for something or fall for anything. Something like that. Okay? We got the flow of prosperity coming out. I feel like, you know, to whatever you pour into, you know, it's going to flow back out, right? Into the world, into yourself, into the people around you. We got this Seven of Swords over here, and I know this dirty deed sounds really nice, and I know you're good at, you know, the one thing about being a good human being, you know, a person that God really rocks with, is when you are in your, you know, when you are in your low vibration, the things that you do are super. They're super loud, they're super big, they're super nasty to clean up. So I feel like, you know, right now with purification in the back, in the reverse, I keep saying in the back, something's going on in the background or something like that. Someone could be trying to whisper something in your ear, like, one more time, you know what I'm saying? No, don't do it, okay? Something like that. Anything that's low vibrational, it is not recommended for you to touch and agree with anything like that right now. For where you're going, something about white tea. You could be needing to drink tea, incorporate tea into your daily, you know, ritual, you may say. But we got purification, okay? And the Seven of Swords, and I just don't, you know, I feel like with this energy, it's very important to pay attention to this, because we have the Ten of Swords here as well with trust. Vishnu's coming out, okay? You could be of Indian descent, Indian background. You could have something about feathers, okay? Something about a chief. You could have had a chief in your family or something like that. But, you know, whatever this thing is, if you do it, it will end you. I'm telling you, something like that. Somebody knows what I'm talking about. That thing that is pressing you real hard right now. Because it's like, you know, that thing is like, times are hard. This is hard. Everything's hard. Nothing's good. No, don't trust it. Okay, you could be dealing with a trickster spirit. Remember, I told you every spirit is not the spirit of God. It's not the Holy Spirit. So you have to be careful and just trust that you're being guided on your journey. Okay, have you gone without anything that you truly needed so far? Because some of you guys, you know, like, you know, you might have lost that house, but God kept you with a vehicle to stay warm, to get around, so you could keep your employment, you know, so you could go and handle business. Whatever it is, just remember that you weren't finished. But I feel like if you go back to whatever it is, it will finish a person. And I'm jumping out of that.
High Priestess is Pisces, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is for Pisces. I feel strongly. The High Priestess is the dominant factor in this 3-card spread. All right, so we got the Ladybug luck card out here, and we call this divine timing. Mm-hmm. So this is divine timing out here. Mm-hmm. All right. Now I'm gonna get into the theme of what I see. So the Six of Swords is in reverse and the Five of Cups is in reverse. That's a lack of empathy, right? Now, a lack of empathy means a surge towards apathy. Apathy is when you begin to, you kind of begin to close off the others. And with the Five of Cups in reverse, I see, it feels like you in the energy of no regrets. right? And um, because you're in the energy of no regrets, you could also be in the energy of a stalemate. Remember I said the energy was stale when I first. This it says stalemate, stuck, stalemate. Now, what I think is happening right here, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I think that you could be in a very powerful energy. The high priestess is a powerful energy, being clarified by gentleness. So I see a person, you have a moral code, right? A high priestess is a high energy. I rarely pull that card. But I do see you being in your own way as well. Because you don't have regrets and because you in this mode of feeling like, I don't owe nobody nothing or whatever you may be. Honestly, what it's doing is it's causing you to be in a stalemate because you got to connect with, you got to let the water flow towards gentle behavior, right? Is what I'm getting. And I'm just speaking from my clairs now. Like, high priestess with the gentleness, right? Gentle behavior, I believe that it can take you out of the stalemate energy. And why is this happening, right? I'm asking Spirit as I'm talking, like, why is this happening? And the reason why it's happening is because, first of all, a high priestess energy is a powerful energy. Not one word got to be spoken. It's deeper than you. Remember we talking about the seed, so it's in the seed. But it's a powerful energy, which means that spiritually, you never hidden. You're not hidden, not quite. You recognizable because of the seed. So meaning if you feel a certain type of way on the inside, as much as you try to conceal it, it moves spiritually. And when you have no regret or you in that no mercy column, it's hard to attract it where you need it because it becomes a stalemate energy. Then it's hard for people to move toward when you are all right. Let me explain. Thank you, Spirit. When you carry a high priestess energy, this is what happens in the spirit realm. When you walk into a room, right, even if you're unaware of yourself, if it's people who spiritually tapped in and conscious, they're going to recognize you. They're going to see you, right? Now, let's just say it's a person who's spiritually unaware, but they spiritually sensitive, right? They'll recognize something about you. Either way, look at how much effect you already have in one room. If you move in a hot, and not a word got to be spoken, right? So what I'm saying is you got to learn to control what's going on internally with you. Like like for instance, you can't not like a person and fake it. It's going to show up in so many ways that it's not wise to move like that. When you carry a high priestess energy, you gotta be honest with yourself, because you will put people through a whole lot of other type issues over what's going on inside of you, and your this lack of ability to be honest about how you feel, like lack of ability to tell somebody, I don't feel like you good enough, or to say, I don't feel like I'm good enough. Because just because you carry a high priestess energy, it doesn't mean you good enough in every situation. Some shit is more advanced. We still live in the world. So it's about being honest, because I feel like lack of empathy is apathy. You don't want to become apathetic where you isolated. You don't care about nothing. You stuck in egoism. You can't see you're wrong. Accountability is nil. Like, none of that. That's the dark high priestess. Like, there's a light high priestess to the gentleness. So I feel like you carry an energy. You may not know it, but maybe you want to get in touch with it, right? And then it says, Two of Wands to the independence, right? Now, this is really about you trying to take things with you, right, that require you to go alone. See, the Two of Wands says unrealistic, stifle, withdrawal, procrastination. You know what that sounds like? A bunch of energy you trying to take with you somewhere. Because it's saying independence, right? And if you carry this high priestess energy, you got to know that you're going to have to separate yourself. It's going to do more harm to you to stay invested in certain things than separate yourself. If you separate yourself, you find a level of independence. Your Two of Wands, it'll be upright. Right now, it's unrealistic because I see you trying to move where energy's connected to you, and they a little too heavy for you to bring. Where you going at? Mentally, spiritually, in the natural, on whatever level it may be. Independence is needed in your case.
I have the Four of Wands over here, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles as well. So I feel like there is a person that, you've gained some kind of stability here, okay? And I feel like there is a very important need to stress that it's something about remaining a master at whatever you're doing. You know how sometimes God will move you out of a situation and then you become comfortable and maybe you don't work as hard anymore or something like that. I feel like God is showing, revealing that, if you've been put in a situation where you've become more stable, where your finances are looking better, then it is your responsibility to keep doing your, being a master of whatever it is that you're doing. No slacking, continue to strive, something like that. We also got work your magic coming out in the reverse. So that's what I'm saying. I feel like somebody, how sometimes God will give you a taste of something and maybe you felt like, man, I was tired. I finally needed this break. Okay, that's cool, but it's time to get back to a thing. Something like that. Working your magic here with Saint Jeremiah. Saint German. I couldn't get it out, okay? Germain, okay? Something like that. Work your magic. I don't know. I see stability here. We got the Four Wands. Someone could have just moved. Someone could have gotten engaged. Kudos and congratulations to you if this is you. Okay, something like that. Someone could be declaring that they want a family. Someone could be realizing like, this is what I want in life. Something about stability. Something about working very hard, and not only working very hard, continuing to master whatever it is that you're doing, because you could be the best at it, but I feel like Spirit is God is really wanting a person to continue being a master, continue to work hard, right? I feel like someone's only at the beginning, okay? It could feel really good right now, something like that. And that's cool, that's wonderful, but I feel like it's something about continuing to work, 8 is 8. You still have like 2 more levels to get to 10 before it's completion, right? So I feel like, you could even be, there could even be someone leveling up in school or something like that. I don't know if you are taking more classes or you're doing something, in regards to your career to just level yourself up. You could be just getting a little bit more knowledgeable about what you do. We got the Three of Pentacles here, and we also got Kuan Yin coming out with Let It Go in the reverse. I feel like there is a person here in the energy, and I feel like it's very important. This is a serious message to someone. You're going to have, I don't know if you're in school or college or whatever, because I keep picking up some kind of college or school, or maybe you're creating your own school. Hello. Okay. Hey. Maybe that could be someone, okay? There could be someone, putting down a blueprint for their own school or foundation. I just felt that heavy in my spirit.
Non-profit.
Okay, something like that. But I feel like with this Three of Pentacles here and Let It Go in the reverse, there could be some people that, God is wanting you to work with. And maybe there's some pettiness, something petty that has you guys separated. And I feel like it's very important for someone to let something go here. You could be blocking your own blessing, your own help. You got the Three of Pentacles here. This is teamwork. This is, working together. This is, not all about self. This is like community kind of effort. And we got Let It Go in the reverse. Someone could be holding a grudge against someone, and it could be blocking a blessing. I feel like that's one of the biggest things that block people. They do not want to forgive so that they can move on. Something like that. You still have that piece of hurt, hate, and in your heart. That's taking up chambers, that should be used for happiness, completion, peace, something like that. So let it go. I don't know. There could definitely be someone that, I mean, they didn't do anything to where as though you guys can't speak, where as though you guys can't be teammates. I feel like it's a petty disagreement. It's something that needs to be let go. It could even be two views on different opinions or something like that. You could say tomato, I could say tomato. It's cool. Something like that. Okay?
Again, right? My 3-card spread is looking a lot like the end of what you just talked about. I got the 5 of Cups out here, and it's being clarified by reflection, right? That's grieving energy. So somebody could be grieving. My condolences if you are grieving the loss of a family member or somebody that was dear to you. My condolences, because I feel that, right? But I also feel somebody, you have memories of grief that you dwell on, right? And this 5 of Cups is leading to the 7 of Wands, to a Queen of Wands. So I believe this is for a Queen of Wands. You could be fire sign energy, right? Again, the 5 of Cups to the reflection is speaking about a grievous energy. You could also be, you could be drinking a little too much, right? If this is you. And then you have the 7 of Wands to your communication. So not only does it show you grieving or holding on to grief, it also shows you being very defensive, Queen of Wands. Like your communication is like very defensive. You can be in the energy of not even, maybe you just so, you know, I feel like somebody, you have a lot of grief from a certain loss, and it could be manifesting as anger, right, in a certain type of way. And it could be causing you to be in the 7 of Wands, whereas though, you know, and we all got periods that we go through, but you don't want to stay in a place where it's unhealthy for you too long. Because if you hold, when you hold grief, it beats you down. Trust me, I can tell you about it. Like, you think you're strong, but you holding this grief, and then when you get past it, then you see how much it beats your body up, how much the stress caused you to, it's like you lose a step or two when you hold on to grief real long, right? And it shows up kind of like after you get through it. Sometimes when grief is a numbing energy. And when you numb, you don't really feel the damage of things when you numb. It's like dental pharmaceuticals or something. Like it numbs you. Well, grief, it does that to you. It does that it does it to our emotions. It does it to, even sometimes we stop being focused on eating right, how biorhythm is going. We lose track of it. And then when we get past the grief and it's time to get everything back together, then you feel the ramifications of what you lost. So I'm trying to advise somebody, don't hold on to grief too long, right? And last but not least, Queen of Wands, set boundaries, right? Boundaries are the most important thing you can have, even when you're trying to heal and like, okay, I see, and I'm gonna get out of this because it's real grievous, right? Like I feel like somebody lost somebody, and I feel like you could be feeling it, like boundaries over 7 of Wands, right? Choose boundaries, meaning maybe you need time to get over it. If you know that you're going through this grief and you need time to get over it, maybe don't allow yourself to get in conversations with people that's going to trigger you, right? Set boundaries. Those are boundaries. And boundaries are not only put up to keep people out, boundaries are put up to give you a safe place to be in. Mm-hmm. So you can be inside your boundaries and you can do the work on yourself that need to be done, right? I'm gonna get out this energy.
Somebody's waiting for something to happen over here. I got the Ace of Swords, the 3 of Wands, and the Tower. Okay? I don't know if someone found out some kind of truth and you could just be like looking forward to what's to come. You could be like, you know what, I already know something is about to happen, so I'm just waiting for it. Kind of energy. You know, you could be one of those people that you already know what's about to happen. You could be feeling the energy, you know, not necessarily in negative, because the tower doesn't have to be negative. You know, the tower is just one of those things that we cannot stop, you know. It's a part of fate. It's like that kind of energy, something like that. You know, I feel like you with the Three of Wands here, someone's definitely looking for something to come in. Like what's next? Because some kind of breakthrough, some kind of truth that was revealed here, you already know. Like, okay, something is definitely coming due to this thing or whatever. And we got follow your heart with Saint Francis here. Okay. And we got energy healing. Something about come out the closet. I don't know. Someone could have literally been dealing with someone that was hiding something about their sexuality or something like that. With the tower here, you could have found out some kind of truth about a person. Okay? Someone could be needing to come out the closet about something. They could be pretending to be a thing that they're not, instead of just being 100% real about who they are, and allowing a person to pick and choose if they want to deal with that kind of person, because some people will and some people don't want to. But I feel like here a person did not give a person a fair chance, opportunity. Someone could have stole someone's innocence, okay, because they didn't want to come out of the closet in a situation, and this is some bullshit. Okay. But anyway, artistic expression, you know, something about you, you know, this person could have even picked you because of something about you, that it factor that you have, something like that. The way you express yourself, okay, the way you make yourself known in a room, okay, something like that. Okay. I feel like if someone has done something like this to you, listen, there is no need for you to go and return anything. You don't need to throw a thing. All you need to do is keep striving, keep praying, and keep moving forward, because a person has to deal with whatever they did in this energy right here, okay? While you heal your energy, because this could have been very painful.
Big tower.
Okay? A very big tower. This is like life events, you know? This is the Ace of Swords is like when that breakthrough comes through. You know, you ever kind of figure something out in your mind, right? But and your spirit is telling you that it's true, because you know, maybe it's even God speaking to you. You know, those times when we're not really listening to what the spirit is telling us, right? And then when you really do finally hear that truth that you've been avoiding hearing, right? And you got facts now. You know, that kind of breakthrough comes through, and it's like, dang,
That's
all
a
right.
tower. It's
You know,
over.
yeah, it's like, though, when that kind of, it's a sour
It
feeling,
did
man.
feel like somebody came out the closet and somebody was like, man, that's it.
Somebody could have caught somebody like doing something
And it don't even gotta be a
inappropriate.
I don't even think it
It don't
has
have
to be a
sexual.
sexual. Somebody just probably could have been very violent, right? And you could have seen them come, you know, certain levels of violence that a person show you, it's gonna let you, your spirit gonna let you know right then and there whether you can deal with that or not. And I feel like something like that could have definitely happened.
Somebody could have just been unclean, you know. Somebody could have just been pretending to be something that they were not. And when you got that revelation and it came through about who this person truly was, you know, I feel like follow your heart. That's important, you know. But that's what's happening right now, you know, because you are intuitive. You already know, like, okay, what's next after this? Because this right here, I already know this is about to cause some things to blow up, you know, something like that.
You know, sometimes when that's a big old ace of swords.
Breakthrough though, you know.
You know, but the thing about it is like I think Kenzie was like, but it's not the end of the world.
It's never the end.
That's very true, but we don't want to make it the end of the world. See, you can end your world when that comes out. That kind of truth is for you to let the top. When a tower come out like that, it's to walk away, literally. Like if something like that come out, because it's like after God show us that right there,
Yeah,
and then we be like, all right, I'm gonna go do it again. Now you really don't know, because see, you could be frustrating the grace of God at that point, where it don't like, you know.
For real, okay? And I'm feeling like, follow, it says follow your heart. So, you really have to pay attention when it says, when the spirit is talking to you, right? And try the spirit by the spirit. Like, somebody knows what's up. You just didn't, it was that thing that, like, until somebody tells me for sure, or until I see it for sure, until I know for sure, I'm going to know this, but I really don't want to know it because I don't want to be done with this situation yet for real.
Ancestors looking at you like, they look at you.
They be side-eyeing. It's bad, too.
Yeah.
Like, this with you.
Yeah, this
I came over here for this.
Boy, he don't get it. He not gonna never get it.
I done got smacked up my head, my cranium a couple times by the ancestors. Girl.
I had them over there talking. They be making sure we chose that one to do it.
They was like,
we chose that one as the generational curse breaker. You sure we chose that one? They don't seem to be able to get it together.
Oh my God. Look, I seen my ancestors one day. They was like,
Oh, I was smoking them cigarettes. I remember that, man.
Just looking at me.
That was funny.
Okay. I'm like, I know. We gotta get it together.
Over here, we got, it looks good over here, right? Very mysterious energy, all right? It says, the Ten of Swords is in reverse to the Ten of Cups to the Eight of Wands. I love it. I really do love this kind of energy. Now listen, the Ten of Swords in reverse is being clarified by mystery. So what's the mystery with the Ten of Swords? How did you recover? And how did you regenerate? How did you have a rebirth, right? Why is life beneficial? How do you show improvement? How do you have the advantage? Why does it seem like profit, right? This is the mystery that's around you, collective. The Ten of Swords is in reverse, so I feel like it's literal energies like, man, what is protecting this person? What stopped them from, I'm hearing somebody even say, it worked on it. I don't know why it didn't work on them. I don't know why it's not working on them, right? Those are the type of conversations that happen in secret and dark places. When the Ten of Swords is in reverse and is a mystery, you best believe it's people and high-ranking people in dark places that be like, what happened? Why is it not working, right? And I know it's this because look, the Ten of Cups is being clarified by intuition, and that nieces and nephews is spiritual inheritance. When I do an ancestral read, the Ten of Cups is spiritual inheritance, family, ancestral, being tapped in, intuition. I see why the Ten of Swords in reverse. It's because you tapped in now. That's why. It's a big mystery. I'm even hearing people say, like, well, how did they figure out this? I'm hearing all these different conversations. What made them recognize who they were? How did they do that? What are they working with, right? All of these type of things are surrounding you right now, whoever you are, right? Even the accusation, are they working with the devil? You're working with the demons, right? And the reason why is because, when the Ten of Swords in reverse, the energy gotta go somewhere. Ten of Swords is a powerful energy to send or to be, that's the energy of being trapped until unaliving a lot of time. Ten of Swords. Yeah. So when it go in reverse, the energy gotta go somewhere. And that's the mystery. Intuition, and then it says Eight of Wands to the endurance. You're a strong person, right? You receive a lot of downloads. The Eight of Wands all these cards that are showing up that be in my ancestral read now, right? The Eight of Wands in my ancestral read is messages from up above, upper realms, higher realms, right? The Eight of Wands to the intuition, that's download energy. You know how you wake up, this for my intuitives, the ones who intuit real strong. You know how you go to sleep and then you wake up and in those moments you be figuring out stuff that's the divine giving you that. It's like you right there and you like, you saying, you putting everything together. You're not even trying to do it. It's just happening. That's the way the gift works. See, all the times you sat back and pondered and thought about it, you got nothing out of it. But the minute that you took your mind off of it and you stepped into this 10 of cups, now you know things that you have no way of knowing. This is the mystery that's around your 10 of swords in reverse, right? You're a striver. Endurance is key. So keep on pushing, right? People like this, I want to remind you, you're not strange, you're not crazy. You're not off-centered. You need to probably move away from the spirit realm a little. You could know too much that's going on in the spirit realm. That's how I get. When you get like that, when you spend too much time, you just know, and then you be knowing things, but sometimes you know them a little early, so you feel like you're a little off. You know you be in another timeline. You be knowing things, but it be the wrong timeline. So you be questioning, am I crazy? No, you're not. You just highly intuitive, right? Okay. And you could be misplacing what you know. It's like, I know this about that person. I can read through their energy. You might be 100% accurate, but your timing might be off. Mm-hmm. It might not be the season for them to be in the energy that you read in your cars or whatever you do. Because somebody, 10 of cups to the intuition, somebody play with the cards, right? And people fear you because of it. You know? Tarot cards ain't never been the reason why the 10 of swords is in reverse. The 10 of swords is only in reverse when the spiritual authority is at work. The 10 of swords is meant to trap you. When it's turned away, it's because it's some spiritual authority in your life. So, that's you. Keep on moving, soldier. Whoever you are.
Do we prefer KFC or Popeyes? I don't eat chicken. So I don't prefer either one of them.
I'll take a Popeye shrimp basket.
But if I had to choose, it would definitely be Popeyes over KFC.
They got the shrimp basket with the Popeye biscuit on the side with the lemon tea.
Popeyes for the win.
I guess they thought they was making a joke.
I don't know. That was a random question.
With the strawberry jam.
Mm. Oh, you assumed that we like chicken because we black. Was that the joke?
I think so.
Oh, I'm slow. Oh, you got me, buddy. I don't eat chicken. We got Virgo out here, okay? With the Hermit. You could be a Virgo teacher. You could be a teacher and your zodiac sign could be a Virgo. Something like that. Okay? You could have a lot of knowledge. Very knowledgeable or something like that. I feel like teacher, Hermit, there's something about you that, you know, there's a lesson that is only inside of you, you know? There's a code that needs to be cracked inside of you. The Most High could be teaching you a lesson directly, something like that, in your most quiet times, in your most smallest thoughts, something like that. You could be having random strange thoughts come through. You could be hearing the voice of the Most High in quiet places by yourself. You're going through some kind of life lesson, something like that. Heavy on the Virgo. You could definitely be a Virgo, but this could be for anybody, okay? You could be learning from a Virgo or something like that. Very, very spiritual person, okay? This is a person that may not be traditional, but this is a person that has a connection to the Most High that people may not understand. This is a person that literally needs to go inside of themselves to get the light that they're looking for. Okay, this is a person who has been looking for a light for a very long time, and I feel like the Most High is teaching this person that the light is in you. Okay, it's like, I got this light and it's gonna have to shine.
I got this light and it's gonna have to shine.
I got this light and it's gonna have to shine.
This little light.
It's like mine. This little light of mine. Okay? Something like that. We got the Page of Swords coming out here to go now in the reverse. There is someone, and I feel like They are petty as hell. Now I don't know if this is you and you're young, or if you have a adolescent child that is sharp at the tongue, okay? Something like that. You know, this could be a kid that doesn't realize that they hurt their parents with the things they say out their mouth. They need what Cardi say, belt to ass.
BTA.
Okay, something like that. They need a
BTA.
whooping here. Somebody has a very nasty tongue when it comes to someone. This is a youth. I don't know if this is like maybe your grandchild or somebody. I don't know, but this person could be very sharp at the mouth. They don't understand when it's time to stop, when it's time to go. You could be trying to teach someone, a younger person, that, you know, my husband said something last night. My husband was talking about a child, and my husband was like, this child better know how to fight because this child got mouth. Right? Something like that. You know, I don't know. I'm seeing something like that. This child could get someone this child could get you very angry or something, because you try to diffuse situations, and I don't know, I'm just seeing a lot of mouthiness. Proverbs can help. Okay? That's when I've been busting over my kids. Proverbs.
Every morning.
Right? Something like that. You could be needing, you know, a strong word to give back to Mr. Word or Mrs. Word. Okay? Something like that. Yeah. Somebody's like, well, what do I do with them at this point? Because, you know, I can't really beat them. I can't do that. I'm going to go to jail and they might fight me back, you know, the way these kids are. But I feel like something about using your mind, okay, your spiritual weapons, something like that, for real, you know. I know I laugh, but like this could be very serious. It could be really hurting someone. It could be causing someone to drink or something. You know how sometimes you don't want to deal with a situation? You ever been like, I don't want to mess you up, so let me just go ahead and get this cup or something like that, right? Let me go ahead and get in my happy place, because if this person keep doing this, I might hurt them. Something like that. I don't know. We got the 5 of Cups here. Okay, someone could be drinking a lot. Someone could be going through something, sorrow, loss. Someone could have definitely had someone transition. My condolences. But we got meditate. In your word is what I'm hearing. Something like that. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And guess what? The evil spirits are out here trying to get you to come over, and they're antagonizing you so that you can attack first. Because when you attack, to whom much is given, much is required. You have a greater purpose. Okay? So you can't be into all this kind of energy. Something like that. I don't know if you're going through grief. It's in 7 stages. You know? Nobody can say when your grief is going to be over with. You know? You could be thinking about, you know, a transition loved one that went away 5 years ago. You know? Who am I to say that you should be, you know, not grieving? Something like that. I don't know. I feel like someone needs compassion, you know?
Just be careful when you're grieving. Like,
Yeah.
you don't want to stay in the energy of grieving too long, because grieving is very unhealthy.
Yes.
On your body, on your breathing, especially on your breathing. Like,
okay. So tap inside your energy.
yeah.
Tap into your energy. What you got?
So before we end off,
See the fox?
because we got some things to do, I got the 5 of Swords to the inner strength, 7 of Wands, open-mindedness, Ace of Pentacles to the opportunities, right? So this 5 of Swords to the inner strength, it shows me you with a sense of internal conflict that you found a way to deal with. Like, with inner strength to the 5 of Swords, that's somebody, I don't know if you saw therapy. I don't know if you begin to probably just allow your mind to expand. It says open-mindedness. So maybe you didn't necessarily use therapy, but whatever you done, it allowed you and it gave you the ability to go inside and deal with the internal conflict. You know how we had them conflicts that go on inside of us, deep inside? Well, when we really find a way to deal with it, it yield results. You feel that freedom. You feel like, I can deal with this now. I can, you know, so I feel like that's good. And the 7 of Wands to the open-mindedness, right? It shows you in the energy of competitiveness. It does, but you know, maybe this could be 7 of Wands to the open-mindedness could be you defending what you believe in. you could be seeing things, right? And when God show you things, you know, Dick Gregory talking about the magic glasses.
He said, I can see clearly now, the rain is gone.
You can see all the obstacles in your way, right? So I feel like this could be you defending what you believe, what you see, right? What you see. Like I definitely see you in a mode of open-mindedness with the Seven of Wands. It's like maybe you saw life differently at one time, but now you done seen some things and they undeniable. And when you see those kinds of things, right, it changed you. You're never the same again. Even if you want to go back to unsee it, you can't unsee it.
You can't.
Especially when God show you things on a spiritual level, and you just like, well, why wasn't I taught that this was real? Why didn't nobody show me? Why wasn't this made known to me? And when God make things known to you, you know, we have a tendency to defend what God showed us, even when it stand up to the scrutiny of people who just didn't see it. All right. So, and then Ace of Pentacles to the opportunities. So through all this, you maintain a strong and healthy mind. From Five of Swords to Seven of Wands to Ace of Pentacles, opportunities. This is what you create for yourself, collective. Opportunities. This Ace of Pentacles is about you really coming from a place where you had inner turmoil. God opening your eyes, and now you're pretty sound-minded about it, right? You can even be regulating your spiritual temperature with the mundane, meaning you could be very balanced at this time because of the things that you see, what God has given you, your insight. It's causing you to be in a sound mind. Like maybe you went through a psychosis, or two, or even three. You went to spiritual psychosis at one point. I see that with the Five of Swords internally. You could have been in a place where you had pure confusion going on. But now, God working it out. You're saying that your hard work is paying off. The Ace of Pentacles to the opportunities. The time is right to take action on your ideas. And I said that Ace of Pentacles is a mental card. It's about ideas. So, you know, kudos to you. Keep moving. Keep striving. Feels good to end off with that kind of energy.
Hey, and that was your message. Accept or reject it, but keep your spirit protected. Message. We love you guys so much. Thank you guys for joining us again this morning. Thank you guys for constantly showing up. Thank you guys for constantly taking care of your mind, your body, and your spirit. Thank you for all of your support, your time, your energy, your love, your comments. We love each and every one of you, okay? If you guys would like to be a blessing to our channel, all of our information is listed. If you would like to get with us on a personal session, you know, everything is free. The only thing we ask for is a donation for our time, okay? Otherwise, we'll catch you guys later on this afternoon with another live video.